How to talk to a Bigfoot and get a reply. Sasquatch and power lines. Part one. An awesome digital flyover is posted by NJIBI. Part two is a repost. It's Crypto Seeker and Fasano whooping and getting a reply. That happens in an undisclosed location, likely in Georgia, Alabama, on 11/19. Tim Fasano, who's an awesome researcher, and Caroline Solomon, who's Crypto Seeker, does a woo whoop, which means where are you? You will hear an immediate soft knock, which means here I am. You'll hear a powerful knock, which may be something, maybe it's a gunshot, but it could say here I am. Then an incredibly loud clung on the power line. It's likely a large rock hitting a power pole. It's truly amazing. I guess enjoy our great undiscovered species. Now, in part one, you'll see a flyover by NJIBI, and it has the sightings in New Jersey, all the different dates, and then all the power lines. There's a lot of people, and you see that all of the sightings happen within, yards or a half mile at very most of a power line. And power lines need green space. You can't build a lot of stuff underneath these big power lines. And they kind of go through here. This is at 250% speed, and at the very end, we'll post his updated version, which is pretty entertaining and it's worth watching as he flies over. And you'll see each one. And there's an Appalachian Trail, and there are some rivers and things like that. But really, it's the power lines that really kind of cut through. And it makes sense because power lines are perfect avenues, especially on a hill where you can sight down and you can see if a deer is crossing over. Remember, humans and chimpanzees and Sasquatch are the only carnivorous apes. So it would make sense that they would travel and they would eat meat, and there's been many reports of them hunting as well. You can see, I think we're almost done here, and that's pretty cool. Okay, now part two. This is from last year.
I didn't realize that the power lines were here. I mean, it's scary.
Well, there's ponds. There's wet areas, ponds, whatever.
Is this often underwater?
Not this part, but the part we
Wow, look at that.
and then little areas throughout.
Well, you mentioned Texas earlier. Have you ever been on the Texas Bigfoot site?
Texas
Yeah, they recommend following the power line corridors.
Yeah, I know.
It's your best way to get deep access.
The main guy, what's his name? The firefighter dude.
She's howling, whooping. You heard that? It's a little unnerving. No, come on, keep going that way.
Damn it, I'm actually done with that. Because
Did you hear something come out of the woods? Or was that the power line?
it's the power line. My thing is, okay, Pat's area is down that way, and he says that at night he would sit there and what sounded like somebody taking a rock and just hitting, and you could hear it going.
Oh, so
Other people have heard something hitting the power line, and they can't figure out what would hit the power line.
just like at Cub Scouts with the 2 tin cans and the string, you pull it tight, that the vibration can go right through here for miles.
Well, yeah, but we have no understanding as to what would be doing it and why.
Well, what do you got
So
in
the
there?
only thing we can figure is that it's possibly, you know, the way these things might be communicating, or just that they get up there and they just like to hear, you know.
Well, it
them
just
hit.
happened.
I know.
What do you got?
That's why I looked at you, because I was like, surely he didn't just hit that.
I thought maybe one of those cords was going to break. What do you have in the truck?
I've got my bat, but
It'd take you a minute to get to the truck.
all right, just
Or some of that wood. Let's try some wood.
Conclusions. One, Bigfoot have a language. That's been discussed many times before. Whoop means where are you? William Evans first taught us this, and it's pretty true. Power lines are used to travel. They also use to communicate, just like tin cans and string. A single reply rock clack or a wood knock means, hey, I'm over here. Sasquatch know I am, which means they know they exist. They're self-aware. Bigfoot are extremely smart. Good researchers need to be smart as well. Thanks to Tim Fasano, CryptoSeeker, and Ronald Polenz, and NJIBI.
Okay, if it wasn't self-explanatory, CryptoSeeker and I just came out here, and you saw she stopped, I stopped, we heard this boom, and these power lines stretch for miles. And remember, you in Cub Scouts, you pull the two tin cans with a tight string, and you can talk to your buddy. Sound can travel through these lines. They've heard, apparently, I just found it out, they've heard this before out here with a bum. It's sort of like the digital phone of tree knocking. They're, instead of just banging on a tree, they're in this power line and letting it go through. Maybe they were letting them know that we just showed up. Here she comes with a bat. Power line area. It's starting to get thicker. I'm gonna get over in that area, but see all this growth. And it's kind of wild. It doesn't look like much ever comes back in here. So. Over the other side here. Man, it smells. Maybe it's supposed to smell. Something back in there that smells. Oh, man. Let's keep going. Hi. Hi, this is Tim. I'm at the base of high voltage power line system. You can see the lines, and this goes off into the distance. It's considered to be an excellent way to access deep areas. Straight line, cut out. Boy, look at those trees. This is one of the last humid low humidity days that we're gonna have in Florida for quite some time. That's interesting. Don't know if I got that. But anyway, this system runs along a major interstate, and it will eventually veer inward away from the interstate. You might hear some incidental traffic noise. That's not a bad thing. I have a theory that these creatures are drawn towards the noise of traffic. Look at how many sightings have been along country roads and state roads and stuff. Wait a minute, let me get going. Alright. I found another trail. You want to call it that? Looks like an abandoned service road. Perhaps. I don't know. This is a swift mud area. Water area. Sort of the area. There's the plane. I haven't had a plane in a while. So the type of area that Freeman, who did the Freeman film, worked in. Would have been their version of what we call Southwest Florida water management. Swift mud. I'm taking my time through here. I've already had a run-in with a water moccasin, and I don't want another one. Where is it at? There it is. God, I suck at this today. I can't spot the butterfly, can't even get the plane. Oh. Call us for rain like it is every day. Clouds are covering up, that's good. Well, there was another thing on that Finding Bigfoot I liked. In North Carolina, when Matt Moneymaker noticed the power lines behind the new subdivision that had been built. These creatures use those as pathways. They may also use them as communication. They not only use them as gateways, but it's sort of their form of the cell phone, a Bigfoot cell phone. High tension wire strung for miles. It beats the hell out of knocking trees, doesn't it? Just bong, travels. Remember in Boy Scouts with the tin can and string? Bong. The longer you can string it, the tighter you can get it. For miles, you can send your signal. And I believe they figured that out. That was not my idea. That idea was given to me by someone. People spent a lot of years out here, and they began to figure things out. It's like hunters have been out here. think there wouldn't be any hunting so close to a railroad line, but poachers, they go anywhere. I don't even know what I'm looking for out here. Just looking. Sometimes that's all you can do in this business. It's an eyes and ears game. You can't manufacture anything. You can just go along. Hey, maybe we'll get lucky and a train will come by. Now that would be cool. Something, some kind of animal. Make a primitive campsite here. Nothing ventured, nothing gained in this business. Seems to be where the trains are coming in. There's some kind of depot or something over here where they're offloading supplies. So I really can't go any further. I kind of hit the end of the line here. I could go off into the woods, but that's about it. Those stop signs are for the train, believe it or not. So I'm kind of at the end of the line here. This is not a big track, but anyway, figured I'm gonna give it a shot. I think I got close to some road. I can hear a motorcycle. Well, all areas. Whew, man, it's cold. I really believe all areas should be checked out. There's been sightings in some really unexpected places. So, because you're near a railroad or some kind of depot, or in this case, not too far from an international airport. Now, this is not a black ops following us. Can't see the tail on that. Probably see it on the video at the computer. Cool, huh? Yeah, so the message, the point being, even wooded tracks, little wildlife preserves in urban areas are surrounded by urban activity. Don't let that scare you off. You can't every day go 2 miles deep into the jungle, and you don't need to, really, not if this habituation thing is true. Because they may come up to man, and that there's no evidence to suggest that just holding tight on your farmland by your back fence is any more or any less successful than going hours deep into wherever. It's all an open question right now. It's all unknown. So just have to keep doing the research. It is a nice day now that I warmed up.